for another year. It'll be his 15th season in 2017.
And how about, let's talk about not just the longevity, but he's in a position now where he can break a tie with Tony Gonzalez because they both have 111 touchdowns at the tight end position. Antonio Gates' first touchdown of 2017, that'll break that tie, and he'll be #1.
That's pretty impressive. Probably going to be playing behind Hunter Henry, second-year man, but just the sustainability, how long he's lasted in the league, impressive.
And think about this, Philip Rivers, so excited to have him.
Oh! You got to catch that, baby.
Reliable is Antonio Gates.
And Charles, here's the offensive lineup.
Melvin Gordon, the exciting young runner out of Wisconsin. Well over 2,000 yards his last year with the Badgers. This is a guy who can catch it and run it.
So 2nd and 10 here. To the air again here, Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down, Rivers.
Yeah, you got to catch that, baby.
It's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything
8 yards out. 8 yards.
in the end zone, a big-time drop.
This one might work. Let me see.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Stevie Johnson was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Nice
8 yards. 8 yards.
Obviously, you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance. And they have
I ain't going to be cocky. I ain't never used them before.
Things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy.
Let me see what your offense look like.
Not allow a touchdown.
So now on 4th down, on comes Josh Lambo and the field goal unit for the Chargers. This from 25 yards out. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Osweiler on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins.
Brandon, if I told you in preseason that DeAndre Hopkins would have less than 1,000 receiving yards, would you have looked at me funny?
I would have. He's coming off a 1,500-yard season, and he's gotten better each and every year through the first 3.
And they have weapons around him now. Will Fuller can stretch the field. Braxton Miller, when they get him back healthy, he can fly as well. They got Lamar Miller as a running back in free agency. They've got people who can stretch things open and get the ball to DeAndre Hopkins in open field, but he had a connection that wasn't very good with his quarterbacks this season.
And by the way, Charles, touchdown production dropped big time too. 11 last season, 4 this year.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. On the ground, this is Grimes. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
On 3rd third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they ask their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
On second down,
I was waiting for that too.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver.
He ran, stopped, and ran. Hopkins did some crazy shit right there.
Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one...
It was 10:30.
Kicker. Exactly. He'll put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know an injury knocked Melvin Gordon out of the last couple of games, so he missed his opportunity to get to 1,000 yards. But does the injury hurt more, or just the fact he didn't get that 1,000 yards?
Yeah, and he was on pace for it, obviously. But coming into the season, people were saying this is going to be a good year for him, and we're going to see a bright Melvin Gordon in the future. We saw glimpses of it.
They restructured their offense in order to give him better opportunities, and he took advantage of it.
Scary. He's only 23, folks. Now Rivers finds his target. It's Gates. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. Now Gordon on first down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really
Didn't I go out of bounds? They need to fix that bug, man.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Good, sir.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And
damn, I hit this thing on the sideline.
Inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They give him a gain of 37.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Caught by Gates, left side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown.
Good job, fellas.
Travis Benjamin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Should have got it the first time, but good deal.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with this deficit, he can't have too many more drives.
You ready? What? What's your controller died?
And this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, you gonna time out? I don't know what's going on.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
Oh shit.
Two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw is Osweiler. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Right side, caught for Darwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Here's Osweiler. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
All right, here we go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Osweiler. And it is incomplete. And with that incompletion,
Good defense, fellas.
I get to ask you about New England being able to win.
3 dudes in a row that quit, man. We'll try one more.